Virginia, and he has a show featuring me at a place called Sharky's in Radford, Virginia. Might want to speak to him. Y'all can make some noise before I bring him up. Y'all make some noise right now before I bring him up. Y'all give me a round of applause for Zach Acid!
Y'all keep it going in here for LA, man. It's really beautiful that he's put on this open mic, because us comedians hate just showing up to our shows willy-nilly without practicing at all. And it's really beautiful that he's been able to put so many people up here tonight. I really appreciate the hell out of it. Thank you, LA.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm Zach Acid, the mullet influencer. He gave me way too good of a fucking introduction for a dude that, man, I've never seen a black dude in capris before. What the fuck's going on with you right now? What the fuck? You waiting for the flood, or did you just get back from Switzerland, dude? What the fuck? But, yeah, early on here, I started and I was the mullet influencer, and my buddies were like, man, you got a good barber? More specifically, Jordan B. He's my black correspondent. I want Malcolm to be, but he's not close enough. Malcolm is way closer to white for me, so it works a little bit better. I just got to call him. It's a little 6-hour drive. But anyway, Jordan was like, man, you got to find you a black barber. And I was like, fuck yeah, I will. I was like, how do I do that? He's like, man, you just gotta find a barbershop that sounds like it could be a rap song. And I was like, all right, I can fucking do that. So I sat down with my Mac Miller cassettes and my fucking Google, got my headphones in and found me a spot. It was Angel's a cut above in Radford. If you need a haircut in Radford, go stop by that spot for real, for real. He's really good. But anyway, I called up Jordan. I was like, Angel's a cut above. I was like, it sounds, a cut above, you know, that sounds like it could be in a rap song, but Angel, I'm not sure about that. He's like, don't worry, that's probably somebody's Grammy, their auntie, somebody that taught them how to cut hair. Just go in there and, you know, ask around, see what you can find out. All right, so called up, got me an appointment. Man, this motherfucker got me so faded I was stumbling walking out that bitch. Oh yeah. But anyway, he got me done. I was cashing out with him. I was like, so is this your shop? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, so who's Angel? He looked me dead in the eyes and he says, Angel is me. I'm Angel Ramirez. I said, whoa, Ramirez. That don't sound quite right to me. He says, yes, I'm half black and half Hispanic. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm halfway right. And I called up Jordan. I was like, Jordan, what's up, man? Half black, half Hispanic. He's like, no worries at all, dude. He's going to cut your hair good, and it's going to be fast as fuck. Yep. But like everybody else has said, it's Gay Pride Month, so you got to get a Gay Pride minute from a dude that looks like me. I'm sorry. But I was in the shower the other day, and I was just wondering, you know, the gay community goes through so much hate, and they already use the rainbow flag. You think if they ditched LGBTQ and just went with Roy G. Biv, they'd be better off? And, you know, I'm all about inclusivity as well, but I read this disturbing article the other day, and they said that gay people can donate blood now. Yeah, it didn't, you know, that's about the reaction I had. I was like, well, it could be all right. But I got reading down at the bottom of the article, and they said the science team that was put together for this, that's the only part that worried me. They were named the first AIDS kit. That one's a slow burn. Some of y'all are going to be driving home like, God damn, that motherfucker said that during Pride Month. But anyway, here's my last bit. I'll be selling tie-dye t-shirts. I made this one. I do them hand-dyed for merch. And by doing it by hand, you get shit all over your hands, right? So I also have one general sect of people that buy tie-dye t-shirts, and that's hippies, right? I found that there's two general kinds of hippies in this subset. You have earthy hippies and you have chemical hippies. Earthy hippies, they don't want a bright, vibrant shirt. They're on mushrooms and they can't handle too much, you know. They just want like a brown and a green and another brown. And when I get done unwrapping all those shirts, that stuff just blends together and makes this like awful, like real dark on my hand, just like almost black. But it makes me feel good, like I've been beating up somebody in blackface. Take that, Northam. Take that, Jimmy Fallon. Take that, probably my grandpa. But chemical hippies, they end up with like rainbows on their shirt, and so they look a little something, you know, kind of like this, and they're usually on LSD and not halfway lucid, you know. But you know, when this stuff comes off on my hands, I just have a bigger rainbow. It doesn't really blend together at all, and it just reminds me of the time when I was pounding Bud Lights and pounding dudes' buttholes. Which that's all good and all. But these socks here, my friends call them my murder socks because they don't understand how well I can tie-dye. But I did a whole batch of red the other day, and I had this red all over my hand, and it just looked awful, almost like I'd killed somebody. Kind of like they thought, but you know. Anyways, so I had this red all over my hand, it looked like blood, and I was like, I'm gonna have some fun with this. And so what I did was I pulled my dick out, and I jerked it 2 or 3 times. I made an awful red mess right here. And I went running in the other room and I was like, guys, I fucked up. I've done it again. I don't know how to do it anymore. And my mom hasn't talked to me since. So if y'all come meet me over here in the corner, I got plenty of tie-dye t-shirts. I need to buy another calling card to get a hold of her. Thank you guys. Y'all have a good night. And follow me online at The Mullet Influencer on TikTok or Instagram. Like he said, I got a lot of shows coming up. But it warms my heart to introduce this next comedian. She is my favorite, I guess, gay community member and female comedian. It makes me so happy. Y'all make it really loud here for Miss Catherine Rhodes.
I love getting out into a room of strangers. Hey, I'm gay. Happy Pride.